Beyond your physical size, what is it about you in particular that makes you such a defensive presence and that makes you, such a tough defensive matchup for the opposing team?
When it goes inside the paint, if it's a big man, for instance, you got to be able to know what is his go-tos. Is he a righty? Is he lefty? What is he like? Is he like a hook? Is he like an up and under? It's a little bit about scouting, and then it just comes down to being able to just, no matter how hard someone hits you, you're not going to back down. No matter how hard someone tries to elbow you in the chest, tries to lower their shoulder, you ain't going to back off. You're going to meet them, or you're going to push back harder than they're going to push on you. And when it comes to if a guard trying to finish on you in the paint, I feel like a lot of people have a misconception of blocking shots. It's not about like you just getting in front of the ball, getting in front of the person who's driving so that you can get in front of them and between them and the rim. It really comes down to you being as a shot blocker to focus on the basketball and focus on where the ball is going to be so you can meet it at the highest point. If they're going to try to dunk on you, you got to catch them before they jump and get higher than you, or you got to meet them at a certain point. If they're trying to do a high finish over you, you got to get the ball at a certain point and being able to make sure that you're protecting the paint. You got to know on which side of the basket you're going to use your right hand, your left hand. You're going to go straight up. Are you inside the paint? Are you inside the restricted area? There's just a lot of levels to it that you got to be able to figure out, and it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time and a lot of trial and error.
Definitely. Going back a little bit, you spoke a little bit about your mom earlier. I'd love to hear a little bit more about the impact that she's had in your life, because I know that she's been, a huge resource for you to get to where you are today. So I'd love to hear a little bit more about, specifically some of the ways that she's helped you, reach this part of the journey.
My mom's just always been somebody who, she's my number one fan, but she's also my number one critic. She's always been the person that after a game, we're going to get in the car. She's not going to tell me about how great I did. She's going to tell me about that one pass that I missed, that one lob that I didn't catch, the one turnover I had. She's always going to be someone that's looking for me to improve instead of looking for just, oh, wow, look how good you did at this point and this point. She's always trying to make sure that I take the next step forward, not taking two steps back. That's why I love my mom, man.